the garden. There's a road that leads to you. There's a road that leads to you. Exhale, come on. Between the graveyard and the garden, there's a road that leads to you. There's a road that leads to you. I don't know. I've been blinded by the truth. Between the graveyard and the garden, there's a road. My daughter and I, Emma, she went on her first trip with me, just with the guys and me and not with the whole family. And we were going to Minnesota, where I'm from, and she wanted to write a song about it. And we were actually going to kind of I don't know what you call it, but anyway, we were on our way there. And so we wrote this song called The Traveler. And it's called The Traveler. Do they have The Traveler for the words for them? Maybe, Anyway, Emma, she wants to always be, she just likes to take it slow. And so we wrote this little song. And whenever we do these things together, I always try to kind of interweave little things. And I've kind of been seeing this concept of a table full of strangers, how Jesus is kind of taking all of us with all of our little ideas about him, and we're following him like Peter did with the wrong idea about him. And we're on this journey, and we're following him. And we find ourselves at these places where we're like, hey, Jesus, like all the disciples, hey, did we miss a sign? Because we're not where we should be. And then we find ourselves like the old Canadian cowboy. I have to say that. I love that line, Canadian cowboy. I just came up with that today. I was Canadian. I saw these cowboys, come in. I said, Canadian cowboy, that should be a song. Anyway, and we're staring at the sun in the desert. You know what I mean? That whole desert scene, and you're staring at the sun, staring at the sun, staring at the sun. We're at a table full of strangers all just staring at the sun. And we're lost, but we're exactly where we should be. And I'm looking across the table at the guy across from me, and I'm surprised to see him there. And he's surprised to see me there. And then we all look at Jesus, and he's got a t-shirt on that says inconvenient. Because we've all come with our little ideas of him, but we've lived our whole lives just believing in him and not really taking the time to see him for who he really is. And that's when the cross comes in our life a lot of times, is when Jesus says, hey, you just saw a new part of who I am. Are you willing to lay down maybe a little bit of what you thought I was for who I really am? It's hard, you know. Anyway. So this little song, it just says, I'm a traveler, and I know not where I go. My feet are on a highway, but I like to travel slow. I'm a traveler, and I know not what I do. I'd probably be afraid if I weren't traveling next to you. But I'm on my way, traveling today to a place we'll be together. Oh, 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 I'm a traveler, the good land is my home. We got no mountains here, but we've got plenty here to roam. I'm a traveler, the Minnesota kind, where politics are restless and comedians combined.